Sports Shots catching up with Grendon Rangers manager Steve Jackman after Saturday's 4-2 defeat at Mursley. Steve, you've been on a terrific run of late, come to an end today in your final league game of the season. How do you think your boys performed today?
I think they're fine. I think they've done all right from our 18 to their 18, but it's in both 18s where it matters, as all games do. And fair play to Mursley, they were decent, they were worth the win. I thought the difference was young Tom Brazier, who ironically is going out with my best friend's little niece, which don't help. And his dad actually played for the club for many years ago.
For Grendon?
For Grendon, yeah. For Grendon. So fair play to Tom, fair play to Jamie, the way they set up. I thought Mursley was decent on the day. And Grendon, we never really got going, never really got into our stride. We had a very end of season feel about it, and we knew what was on the game. We knew if we won, Mursley can't finish above us, and now we've left it in, if you like, in the lap of the gods. So there we are.
They've got 2 home games. I've just spoke to Jamie. They've got 2 home games. They've got Aston Clinton and Burko. They're not going to be easy games, are they, for them to...
Yeah, no, you know what, anything's possible, and something that's a little penny's dropped with my lot, that we can actually go out and beat. They can beat anyone, they put their minds to it, but it's how they put their minds to it, how they go about their jobs, how they work. It's not about formation. The game of football's never been about formations. It's all about your work rate, your desire, your enthusiasm, and that's what I was saying to the lads, and that's kind of what I told them all season. And today it just hasn't happened. It's one of those days, really. But fair, like I say, I can't say enough. Fair play to Mursley, how they've gone about it, and there we go.
Disappointing to come to the end of that run, or is it just thank God that's over?
Well, yeah, thank God the season is over in some respects, but we have to understand where we are as a club and who we are as a club. It's not like we're at Christmas looking like, oh, we're going to go up or do anything like that. We just want to be competitive, and that's the target I set at the start of the season. Can we be competitive? Can other teams know they've been in the game? And we beat Mursley at home at the start of the season, and today we've fallen short, and probably fallen well short, and that's football for you.
There are 4 or 5 clubs in that division that are streets ahead of everybody else, but you're hopefully going to finish top of the rest. Does that give you some sort of consolation looking back over the season?
There's not 4 or 5 teams in this division that are streets ahead of the rest. There's probably, I said to you in June, if you finish above Bovenden, you've probably won the league. And I look at the top 3 or 4. We lost to the odd goal in 3 to Burko away. We drew them at home. Aston Clinton, okay, didn't turn up first half away at their place, drew at home. Who else up there? Old Bradwell, we're unlucky not to take a point at our place, I felt. At their place, they've absolutely wiped the floor with us, to be fair. But, it's football, and anything's possible. I think you'll see at any given day that results can always go your way if you're prepared to be organised and prepared to be, if you like, prepared to be coached, and also prepared to work hard off the ball. Because, like I say, a formation in football will never win a game. The work rate and attitude and the bit in between the ear rolls of an individual will win a game of football for you.
It wasn't a particularly dirty game today, but there must have been 5 or 6 yellows, 2 reds. Your view on some of the decisions?
You know what? I felt the number 4 a little bit unlucky for them, because he's made that tackle right in front of our dugout, and not being funny, he's late. He's really late, and he's late and high on the first tackle as well, which doesn't help. That was in front of us. Our goalkeeper thinks it's not touched his hand, and that's on the far side of the pitch from me. There's loads of decisions that could go your way, and I think I said to you a couple of weeks ago, couple of weeks ago against after the Aston Clinton game, that you can sit there and you can cherry pick every decision that an official makes, and I'm not being funny. Officials aren't there to be bad or to be the talking point after a game. They're really not, from what I know of them. But it's just one of those games and something that happens.
We have sin bins coming next season. It's going to be an interesting start to August next year.
Yeah, I think, to be fair, if it's a sin bin for discipline, for having a go at the ref, and whatever the referee decides to turn around and do and to say and whatever, we have to live with it. We've got to live with it. And I'm a big fan. If they do bring the sin bin, you know what? If it's an orange card or something, or green card, whatever it might be, I think it's just, players have got to learn. People have got to learn that you can't just go around having a go at the ref, having a go at the lino. And I'm probably the last one to speak, because my dad will tell you, when he watched me play football, he'd stand at the far side of the pitch from me as a right back, and he would be able to hear everything that I would say. And we've all got to learn. We've all got to learn to shut our mouths, get on with it, get on with the game. Whatever the referee decides. Okay, yeah, referees are going to be bad and very indifferent at times. You just take it on the chin and move on.
They are human.
Yeah, they are. Unfortunately, they are human. They are not robots. And they make glaring errors at times, and you know what? They're the first ones to hold their hands up and go, yeah, made an error, move on, get on with it. Because if a referee turns around to the 22 players on the pitch and go, what, you haven't made an error today? You've not made an error? Players will go, well, yeah, I have actually. So there we go.
Your season's now done and dusted. Have you enjoyed it? I asked you that 2-3 weeks ago. It was
Yeah, well, you look back on it, and you certainly look back on it with a certain tint of, if you like, disappointment in some respects, because we have been, I think we've been one down. I said to the boys at the turn of the year, we've been one down in we've dropped 15 points to teams below us in the league, and we've also therefore been 1-0 up and lost certain games that I felt we shouldn't have done. But again, it's football, that's what happens, so we just move on and deal with it. And yeah, it's always enjoyable when you're dealing with football. Football is what we love doing, everyone loves doing it. You wouldn't turn up if you didn't love it. So there you go.
Carrying on next season, or is that it?
No idea at all.
Don't know.
No, I haven't got a clue. Unless you want to manage this thing. Do you want to manage this thing? No, you don't want that. No, it's a,
I've seen you age in 8 months.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, my hair's going backwards very quickly. My forehead's getting bigger. Jamie will tell you, and other managers in the league will tell you, players can be frustrating, but you know what, at the end of the day, players are only human, like referees, like what you're saying. And, we're in it to win it at the end of the day. And that's where we go from.
Well, commiserations on today. And
don't worry about that.
Just like to say from everyone at Sports Shots, thank you to yourself, all your team, all your squad for all the banter this season.
No. And thank you, Sports Shots, for everything. You do a fantastic job, I think, in the local community with, as far that way as Brackley and as far that way as, I think I've seen a couple of games, lower down the divisions and higher up the divisions. I think everyone would say that Sports Shots have been, a huge driving force behind what they're trying to achieve. So thank you.
Well, thank you. Kind words. We appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.